We're back at it again, boys. Another game show episode. You know, our favorites. Well, what's poppin', remembers? We are the Remember When podcast, home of Zillennial nostalgia, Gen Z, and Millennial nostalgia. I'm Jose, host of today's episode.
My name is Amir.
And my name is Johnny. I got demoted.
You got bumped down. You got tired
Steve
of
Harvey
this shit.
pulled me up to the side and said, "Hey, young buck, you ain't been for this game yet. I'm gonna bring my boy Jose instead." And I was like, "Hey, you know what? That's cool with me. That's cool with me, Steve. That's all right. That's all right, man.
That's right. We're in it today.
I believe in you, man."
We got the nostalgia Price is Right today, or our twist on it, all right? We got 3 rounds. Round 1 is going to be the 2010's, round 2 is the 2000's, and round 3 is the 1990's. And the person close to the original retail price of the item without going over wins the round. That means if a product was listed at $99 and you guessed 100, you went over, and that means I will not give you credit for the round.
Oh, hell.
Yeah.
Oh, hell.
Well, yeah, you like to do the low ball, man.
Yeah, I do like low
You like to
ball.
play it safe. You like to play it safe. All right. And if you get the price exactly right, you get double the points for that round. You guys ready to roll?
That's fair.
Let go.
I like that.
I'm ready.
Oh, wait. I forgot to mention one important detail. Loser gets to have gets a little go around the wheel of nostalgia doom. So the winner and I, we get to decide what the punishment is for the loser based off of 4 different ones we have. So our 4 punishments that we have listed are the Warhead Gauntlet. All right. So you have to keep 5 warheads in your mouth, and you must read a dramatic dialogue from a nostalgic cartoon that is chosen by the winner in the character's voice. All right.
Oh my God.
We have
With all the balls in your mouth?
Without, yeah, with all the balls in your mouth. We have the ice bucket challenge. So, of course, you're going to get dumped on by an ice bucket. However, you will have 10 seconds after your first dumping of water to answer a question correctly. And if you get incorrect, you will receive a second bucket of cold water. All right. Third one is cringe fit, which means next time we go in the studio, you have to wear the cringiest outfit of our choosing. So you might have to wear overalls with the spiked 2000's hair, whatever it may be. We're going to decide it. And you have to kick off our episode by saying or doing it Disney style or Disney Channel style, being like, "You are now watching Remember When," you know?
I was rocking it until that ended.
And then our 4th punishment is a VHS workout. So you have to, we'll have a recording of you doing 5 minutes of a VHS workout. So like Buns of Steel, Sweating to the Oldies, something like that. And the other 2 people get to spectate and commentate as if it's a sport broadcast. Those are our punishments for today. So hope you guys are good at guessing the price. All right. The winner and I will be able to decide what the punishment is for today.
Yo, I swear if I lose.
Yo, that VHS workout.
I'm scared of that. That's the scariest thing you said. I'll do the cringe fit, no problem.
All right, team. So what we got going on is round 1. So how this is going to work is Amir's going to kick us off. He's going to be the first person to guess, and then Johnny, and then every other round they're going to alternate with who goes first with everything. All right. So first one. All right. In March 2016, Amazon released the first generation Amazon Echo Dot. How much did it cost?
I'm gonna go for 200.
All right, Johnny.
I'm going for a solid 400.
Solid 400?
Amazon ain't cheap.
Okay.
Hey man, wait, to who? To who?
Both of you.
Both of them.
Both. Retail price of $89.99.
Damn, we
Amazon ain't cheap. Yeah.
I was mistaken.
All right, so none of y'all got points on the board.
Damn.
Yeah, good job. You're off to a killer start.
Thank God we can't get negative points.
This is just like when you had that one time where you were so hard with them questions on me and Jose. He's getting payback.
Those were fair questions.
Yeah. All right. Number 2. All right, so Johnny, you're going to be kicking off this one.
I bet.
How much would a consumer expect to see a Funky Duck hoverboard go for in 2015? So this is when hoverboards were just coming out and getting popular. That's just the specific
And here's
brand.
the thing, I don't know if it's gonna be some Chinese bullshit bootleg.
He said the Funky Duck.
The Funky Duck. Funky. No, 150. I'm going low ball.
Okay, 150.
Hoverboard,
Yeah, them hoverboards. I remember they was a little bit pricey.
250.
All right, Amir. You did not get the price. You didn't get the price right, but however, you were the closest. It was actually $1,499.
Excuse me?
Yeah,
For a Funky Duck?
Funky Duck hoverboard.
Hoverboard, dog. That's still big.
Mm-hmm.
$1,000 ain't that.
Well, this is when it was like brand new, and
fair. 2015.
I think it was Back to the Future in 2014. And Back to the Future was when hoverboards were announced. So
Yep.
the fact that it came out like almost the same time as like Back to the Future was crazy. So everybody wanted to get one. All right, so that means, Amir, you now have 1 point on the board. I need to remember to actually record this. Actually keep points on the board.
Yo. Remember, you got 1 point, right? I got 11. Whoa. I got 18.
Amir, Johnny, how many points do you guys have? I think it was like 200.
I think you lost.
You got to do the challenge.
All right, cool. So Amir, you got 1 point on the board. Congratulations. All right, off to the next question. All right, Hatchimals is a toy line of electronic pets that would hatch themselves from their egg. How much would a Hatchimal cost during their release in 2016?
Oh, man. It hatches. I don't know what the hell this is, to be honest. But considering it's a toy, and he said 2016, I'm gonna go for $40.
Wild. I'm going for 30.
For 30?
30.
All right.
The 30.
Amir!
Come on, man.
You're a lot closer this time around. All right. The Hatchimal was introduced at a retail price of $59.99.
59.
I was gonna say 50 because most toys, like, it ain't like, oh, like, you want this action figure? 50. Easy.
Yeah, it's because it was an electronic toy. And I think I would say, well, actually 2016 is kind of a later time. I'd say like 2007 is when electronic toys were like starting to get big and started moving.
I got to adjust for inflation. Fuck.
I got to adjust for inflation.
When did Tickle Me Elmo come out?
That was
the
like
original?
That was like 96, 98.
Damn.
I think that because that was when like you and I were like babies. All right. So this is Johnny. This should be right up your alley, actually. This is your specialty right here.
Easy 8 points right here.
8 points, that's crazy. In 2012, Nintendo released their short-lived console, the Wii U. The Wii U launch had a deluxe set bundle which contained a black Wii U with 32 gigabytes of storage, the gamepad, Nintendo LAN game, controller and console stand, and a Nintendo Network Premium subscription. How much did this bundle cost during its release? This is the deluxe set.
400.
400?
450.
Bastard.
All right. Yeah, no, $349.99.
Wow,
Well.
Yeah, I'm glad you all love the Wii U that much. Yeah.
We never had a Wii U.
I think that was the problem.
That was what he said.
I remember the price of the Wii, and that's it.
Yeah, the deluxe set would run $349.99.
Damn. Close
Yep.
enough.
I think the original or the non-deluxe set was $299.99 was what it was.
Yeah, I was thinking 300, but I was like, nah. Go for it.
No.
I'm surprised how low it is.
Yeah. Honestly, you would think with the whole gamepad and stuff like that alone would be like $150 or like $200 of the value, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. Amir, you're going to be kicking this one off. In 2017, fidget spinners gained an extraordinary amount of popularity. How much would a high-end Trianium Fidget Spinner Pro Metal Series cost in 2017? So it's a fidget spinner, but like it's literally just all metal and all black.
Made out of what? Titanium? It's made out of
Vibranium.
Vibranium.
No, so the brand name is just called Trianium.
What the fuck is Trinanium?
I know, that was the only brand that I could find.
Shout out all my advanced ADHDers.
This is in 2017.
A fidget spinner don't cost that much, but in advance, and it's made out of adamantium. I'm gonna have to go with like $60.
All right, Johnny. 100?
100.
Whoa.
Jesus.
Damn.
100 is crazy.
It costs $25.99.
See, I don't know what the fuck trianium is. It's like, is that rare? That could be a real material.
No, that's the
impacted
like
by
brand
inflation.
name. That's the brand name.
But that also could be a real material.
It could be.
They could have named it after some new stuff in Singapore or something.
It says Pro Metal Series though.
Pro metal.
Pro Metal.
Not poor metal.
Poor. Broke metal.
Broke metal.
Copper. All right. Well, Amir's currently in the lead 2-0.
Ain't too bad.
Yeah.
Ain't too bad.
Not
You can come
terrible.
back.
Yeah. Round 2, we coming back.
All right, Amir.
Clean sweep.
This last one of the 2010s category. The Instant Pot Duo 7-in-1 quickly became a kitchen game changer in 2010. This all-in-one electronic pressure cooker combines 7 appliances into one: pressure cooker, slow cooker, rice cooker, saute pan, steamer, yogurt maker, and food warmer. Loved for its ability to cook meals up to 70% faster, offered convenience, versatility, and consistent results, making it a must-buy appliance for busy families and meal preppers. What was the original retail price for this item?
$2.
Man, hell no. If George Foreman Gross was still going, then I feel it. Lord is saying 150.
Lord is saying 150.
Lord's saying 200.
Lord is saying 200.
200.
Alrighty. Well.
How much?
You were pretty close, Amir. $139.99.
Wow.
Yeah, you're
Wow.
right there. Mm-hmm.
Man, inflation.
Inflation.
That's
Inflation.
That's my excuse.
Listen to the inflation.
I thought this would be the easier of the round because like 2010s is like a little bit closer to like, like to right now, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
Watch us excel in these next ones.
well, these next ones are all going to be worth 2 points now. So Johnny, this, if you need a,
I need a hand.
this is your comeback round. This is your comeback round right here.
From God.
Yeah, to listen to the Lord. Just right there. Just prayers.
Pray to all you.
That brother ain't listening to you.
I'll talk to the other Lord.
He been talking smack.
I'll talk to the other guy
You've been
then.
talking crazy.
The other one. All right. So this is now products from the year or from between 2000 and 2009. So this is the 2000s now.
Hell yeah.
All right, Amir, you're going to be kicking this off. The Razor Model A kick scooter was a foldable, lightweight scooter that quickly became a must-have item in the early 2000s. At its launch, it was a national craze, selling over 5 million units in just 6 months. How much did this scooter go for upon its release?
100.
70.
70? All right, Johnny. You were close, Amir. My rule was if you go, if it's like 99, like you go over, you bust. It was 9999. So you pretty much got it right. But Johnny, you met the rules and requirements. So you are now on the board. You and Amir are now tied with 2-2.
I'm lowballing every time. I'm gonna stop with these hundreds.
Yeah. So that came out in the year 2000. 2000. It was
I remember that.
Perfect time.
Yeah. All right, Johnny, you ready? Oh, this one is also right up your alley. Microsoft would challenge video game juggernauts Nintendo and Sony with the release of their very first Xbox console in North America at the end of 2001. What was the introductory price of the Xbox in 2001?
200.
Okay, Amir.
250.
All right, Amir.
Bitch, I think of 300. That was my first guess.
You were so close with that. It was $299.
Damn. Should have said 300.
All right, Amir is back up with 4 points in total now.
We like to hear that.
Yeah, let's get it, Amir.
Not bad. Not bad.
All right, Amir. I'm pretty sure you had this toy as well, so it's going to be interesting to see if you got
didn't
this
have
one
to say
right.
all that.
Yeah. In the early 2000s, every kid wanted to be like Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. Toy Biz would release a Spider-Man dual-action web blaster toy that kids could wear to shoot both webs and water. In 2000 toy, this toy was listed in Toys R Us catalog for what price?
Holy.
The classic wrist semen launchers.
I know y'all remember this. It's the
Yeah,
glove with the canister. The
49 bucks.
49?
Ah, man. 40.
40. Okay. Nope.
Damn.
It was
$200.
No, it wasn't cheap.
no, it's cheaper than you guys think. It was
Really?
$14.99.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I thought that shit was expensive.
And I made sure to lay my eyes on the catalog itself to make sure that was actually right. Because I would have guessed the same thing as you guys. I was like, with the Web Blaster, at the same time, the can is like a confetti can, and then it's just water. So like the reality is it's just a glove and then having it lock on there with some plastic pieces. So like, I guess it would make sense that it didn't cost that much.
When did it come out?
That was in 2002.
Oh yeah, I would have been mad if I spent $40 on that shit.
Oh yeah, 2002.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
But I mean, you still got to refill the canister. That's really where the price is.
Oh yeah, and
the toy.
our dumb selves are just but
Shut up.
It's like,
burning
hey, look,
through the canisters.
Hey, look, I'm pissing.
You would be that kid, Johnny.
I would.
All right, Amir's still up 4-2. So back to you, Amir. Techno, the robotic puppy, was released in 2000. This robotic pup was designed to simulate the actions of a real dog, allowing kids to have a low-maintenance companion. What was the original retail price of this mechanical puppy?
I had it too.
Yeah, it was up. I remember it was on the cabinet on Bub Papa's house.
And it stopped working immediately. 45.
I'm gonna go with the solid. Damn, it's electronic. 35.
35? Alrighty. Way to get it, Johnny.
No!
It was $39.99.
Oh, let's go.
I need to lower myself more.
Techno robotic puppy.
Techno robots.
That thing sucked. I'm sorry. Like, it really sucked.
So you guys actually had one?
Yeah.
I don't remember it ever moving. I just saw it just stay there.
Yeah.
I don't think we ever
wait.
used it.
No, I think you're right. Yeah, I
Yeah.
do remember it. Yeah.
It was
Just-
a rubber.
it was junk, so it stayed on the shelf. We paid money for it.
Just keep it on top of the shelf. And it's just like, what's that?
I remember it had a bone, and like all it did was like scoot across the ground. I'm like, oh. Reminds me of Flapjack. He's like, what is this dog about to do? Does a backflip, and he's like, oh.
Ooh.
Yeah, you're better off with a Nintendo.
I spent $39 for this.
Brother, just get yourself a Chia Pet.
Get your-
Chia. Oh, I should have threw that on this list. Oh, we know next time. We'll do another price is right. Yeah. All right, Johnny. This car needs no introduction, the Toyota Camry. What was the manufacturer's suggested retail price of a brand new base model CE Toyota Camry? The CE just means like it's just literally the base model for a Toyota Camry in 2008.
Wait, okay, this ain't a toy, right? Just gotta make sure. This ain't a toy, right?
No.
It could be
It's not a Hot
considered a
Wheels.
toy.
Okay.
It's not a Hot Wheels.
Okay. I gotta make sure this ain't no Hot Wheels.
That'd be a sick switch up. I ain't gonna lie. That'd be sick.
I'm just like, giant 10K for a Hot Wheels?
It is $2.
We'll go, fuck, I don't know what car prices were back then. We'll go 5. You know what? 6,999.
Okay.
That John new?
Yeah, brand new. Just released 2008.
Oh, 2008. Fuck. Whatever. I'll keep my answer.
20,000.
Johnny, you got it.
Oh, what? Let's go.
Only because you went over Amir. You were you were a lot
sick of this.
closer. It was $18,750.
Damn.
For
I
a
was way
brand
closer
new.
than you two.
Way closer. Then
I'm
like
sick.
Johnny said,
I'm
six
sick.
and a half. 6.5.
6,999.
What type of used car is that,
Yeah,
bro?
this is a brand new. Like at that point in time, was brand new. You know, in 2008. Maybe I should wear that a little better. Either way, Johnny, you're up on the board. All right. I think you're at 6 now.
Take
crazy.
that.
Take it.
Good job, Johnny. You're on the board now.
Take that.
All right, Amir, back to you. In 2007, it was a common activity for friends and families to watch movies in movie theaters. What was the average price of a movie theater ticket in the United States for the year 2007?
Not too far away. That's that thing.
Mind you, this is pre-pandemic.
Yep.
Pre a lot of things. $8?
$750.
$750? You both were very close. But in 2007, the average theater ticket was $6.88 in the United States.
Sick, bro.
Yeah, you guys pretty close for that one.
Dog, that we are getting our pockets ran by these organizations. AMC. Come on, bro.
Regal Cinemas.
20 ahead. 20 ahead. Like,
Yeah. All right. Well, ending the second round, Amir is down. It is 4-6 right now.
That's disgusting.
All right. Johnny is up. For the third round, all of these are 3 points each. So this is your opportunity. This is it right here.
Six chances of victory.
This is the moment.
Big
The
man.
chances of victory are rising. Okay, Amir,
I am so scared.
you're going to kick things off. The Sega Saturn was a 32-bit home video game console developed by Sega as the successor to the Sega Genesis. It was known for its strong lineup of arcade ports and original titles, including Virtua Fighter, Panzer Dragoon, and Nights into Dreams. What was the original retail price for this console during its North American release in 1995?
85.
How much?
120. 120.
120?
Yeah, 120. Let's go with that.
$199.99.
Johnny, you're a lot closer.
Okay.
It was actually an inordinate amount of money. It was $399
Jesus.
for a Sega Saturn.
I didn't realize it was that. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I think literally I was like looking at it. It was like over $400 in like in terms of national prices, like international prices. If you did like the cost dollar, like I don't know, translation. But yeah, pretty insane. I did not know that about the Sega Saturn.
Yeah, that's expensive.
Yeah,
No wonder people
Yeah.
got PlayStation instead.
At that time,
no wonder
too?
nobody bought it.
Yeah, let me just get a PlayStation. It's only like what $100 cheaper, and you got better games.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
need that price adjusted for inflation. I'm so
That's crazy.
curious.
That costs more than the Wii U. Like that's insane.
Wow.
In 1995 too. Like
That's
what?
a lot of money.
We don't got that kind of dispensable income. Insane. All right. Well, now that you guys got, no, you got points for that one.
Yeah.
All right, Johnny, you are at 9, and Amir, you are at 4. So you have a little bit of a gap now. All right, Johnny, time to kick things off with our second question for the third
Curses
round.
upon you. I wish you bad luck.
To commemorate the 20th anniversary of the original Star Wars film, fans saw the release of a Star Wars Monopoly limited collector's edition in 1997. What retail price would fans expect to see for this board game in 1997?
1997. $29.99.
35.
Fam, this is Star Wars. Actually, you're pretty good, Amir. You're pretty good. Yeah. $39.99.
Papa owned it.
$39.99. Did he actually?
He owned it.
Oh, that's
Really?
crazy. I did not know
That's
that.
the only reason I knew.
That's wild. Yeah, $39.99. Yeah, about $40 for the 20th anniversary original Star Wars Collector's Edition.
Damn, I low bought it. Fuck.
Because I
All
remember
right.
they had that in the whole trilogy collection, which was pricey for that time too.
For the VHS, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I feel like I remember seeing it. Didn't it have like a gold like cover?
Yeah, it was all pimped out and shit.
Yeah. I actually was just at Fan Expo in Philly this past weekend, as of the time of this recording. And I saw, they didn't have a ton of VHS stuff, but I saw some like Pokemon VHS boxes. Dude, it was like selling it for like $5. So I bought like 4 of them.
Wow.
Yeah, that's sick.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I think I posted on our Instagram, but I also had a Pokemon poster from like literally when you and I were kids, like when it was literally just blowing up. Dude was like, yeah, $10 is yours. I was like, deal.
That's
Deal.
easy, man.
He had it like
Easy.
the crappiest frame, but like the fact that it was like still even preserved and like has the same exact color, I was like, I got you.
It's got
I got
charm
you.
to it.
Yeah, it has character. What were you about to say, Johnny?
Oh,
With the VHS tapes or something like
I need
that?
to get myself a DVR. Like, I need to still pop in the ball as DVR because that's the only thing that I remember that we have like that could play VHSs.
Good luck trying
yeah.
to take that.
Hmm?
I said, good luck trying to take that. They
They're
don't
using
even, I know, but they don't even want us to get the games from the PS2.
It's because I'm lazy. I don't want to pick it up.
All right, Amir, back to you. Actually, I think this one might be in your ballpark right here.
I pray.
Actually, it's another Spider-Man one too. January of 1995, Spider-Man faces off against Scorpion on the front cover of Spider-Man Adventures #2. What was the cover price for this comic? So like on the front cover of it, that actual box that says the price of it, what was in that Like, what was the price in that box?
I like this question.
Mind you, this is 1995, January 1995.
It ain't no dollar. I know it ain't. It can't be. It's Spider-Man. You gotta charge more. $3.50.
$3.50?
Yeah.
Okay. John.
Okay, $3.50.
Yes.
Okay.
Not like
The way you said it, I was like, "Well, fuck, 3, you high."
We just talked about 90s being expensive.
$3.80.
$3.80?
You're so stupid for that.
Both dumb.
Why would you do that?
It was $1.50 is what it said on the front
Wow. Reverse psychology. That's why I said what I said in the beginning.
cover. Throw him off.
I was about to say 99 cents. I was like, no, that was like back in like 60s.
I know our uncles always talked about the price, and I'm like, it's never been expensive. I remember that, but
I would have guessed like in the mid $2 range, I think is what I would have guessed.
Yeah.
Because I know comics nowadays are like $4 to $5.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're kind of
expensive.
Yeah, they're
better
kind of pricey
getting an
nowadays.
online subscription.
Yeah, no, honestly. Oh my gosh. So also at the Fan Expo, so kind of related, there's this dude, he has this character called Calico. I don't know if you've ever heard of him. He literally like looks like a hybrid between like Black Panther and Moon Knight. And it like kind of has like cool design. It's like kind of like a yin yang like design in the middle of it. But this dude is the Punisher for people that do like they're violent to animals, basically, that do like animal hate crimes. But like the guy is literally like, when you look at the front cover, you're like, yo, this dude must destroy animal abusers. Like I'm talking about like body bags, but that's his whole MO, is that he dresses up to like take down animal abusers.
Step on your cat's tail on accident. This brother just comes and breaks your arms.
Could you imagine?
I'm surprised Pete hasn't tried to get the rights to that character. That go hard.
Could you imagine if it's just like a Batman look like popping up behind you being like, forgot to feed your cat at 8:15. You normally feed him at 8:15. That's crazy. So come in the back with me, buddy. Come in the back. Let's talk about this.
Now you're going to need to be fed.
Calico, everybody, go check out that comic. Not a sponsor, but you know what? We support them. We support them.
Sponsor
all right, Johnny.
Marvel. Sponsor us, Marvel.
Sponsor us.
Sponsor, please.
All right, Johnny. Kids everywhere would go crazy over the interactive toys Furbies. These odd-looking creatures would respond to light, sound, and touch, and even had their own unique language called Furbish. What was the average cost of a Furby in 1998?
I didn't know they had their own language. We're gonna do, oh wait, this is 90s.
Late 90s.
Late 90s. We're gonna go with solid $39.99. I think that's fair.
Dang, bro.
That's fair. For a toy like that.
People did go crazy over it.
$19.
19. There you go, Amir. You're back up. $35 for a Furby.
Whoa.
That was the average cost.
35. Damn it.
I know people that just had rows of that joint.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm getting this mixed up with
I
Beanie
never
Babies.
owned a
I remember
Furby,
there
don't
was
do
like
that
a. Oh no! I didn't think.
You the one with the strawberry shortcake mattress, right?
Yeah.
Amir never owned a PS2 game, but he had tons of Furbies. That's crazy.
Hell no.
Yeah, no, the average cost was $35. And Amir, you are back up now. It is 10-9 now. We got 2 more questions this round.
Oh, wow.
Here we go.
All right. And it's back to you, Amir? Yeah. Johnny kicked off that one.
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, Amir. Arizona iced tea became a cultural staple of the 1990s with its iconic 23-ounce cans. They are best known for their lemon and green tea with ginseng and honey flavors. How much would a can of this budget-friendly iced tea cost in 1995?
$0.99.
You fucker.
Okay.
Because I feel like he's right. 98 cents.
98 cents?
It's on the can.
I know.
Amir!
Fuck you!
Because you got a spot on, you get double the
What
points.
if I say 99?
Yeah, boy!
You could have said 99. You could have.
I could have.
You only got one way out of this.
Yeah. You're right.
Yeah,
You gotta
go.
get perfect the next one.
Wait, I lost.
I thought there was 2.
That's one of them. There's only one more. I lost.
Yeah, but maybe there's like an extra point. Like maybe you could.
Oh yeah,
find
it could be
something.
Final Jeopardy.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Final Jeopardy. Final
Don't
Jeopardy.
give up hope.
All right, Johnny.
Yeah.
You ready? This one again is right up in your wheelhouse, bro.
Prepare for that workout.
The VHS, the jazzercise. All right. North America would receive a groundbreaking update in the world of handheld gaming through the iconic Gameboy Color, which came in that recognized atomic purple color and displayed up to 56 colors simultaneously. What was the original retail price of this item in 1998?
99.99.
Okay, that was
I
fast.
didn't like that.
That was
I didn't like that.
yeah, confidence in that one.
110.
10.
Bitch.
Both of you are wrong. It came out with the original retail price $79.95.
Oh
Wow.
Damn me.
Yeah, not that bad. Or
Maybe
at least
I'm thinking
nowadays.
of the Game Boy
Nowadays.
Advance. How much was the Advance?
That was probably like
I'm,
I know.
I'm
it
not
was
sure.
around.
That was probably over 100. I'm willing to
Yeah,
bet.
that's what. Maybe that. I remember the Advance more than the Color. I think
Yeah.
that was the thing.
All right.
Wow.
Well, you were right, Johnny. We do have a bonus round. All right.
I hate that sound.
Traumatizing. So this is actually going to be in the 80s. So well before all of us.
Okay.
All right. And it's only going to be one question and it's worth 10 points. So
Oh,
this might be your one
Jesus.
chance to
Okay.
win it. So be careful with your guesses. All right. Amir, you're going to be the first person to guess on this one. What was the average price a consumer would expect to pay for a Big Mac in 1986 in North America?
Big Mac. Welcome to Burger King.
I don't even know how much a Big Mac is nowadays, but
Man, we're getting into change territory. I know he is. They had the dollar menu. Can't play.
dollar menu did exist back then.
So just for a Big Mac alone.
Just a Big Mac alone.
Not the
Not the
meal.
meal. Not the meal.
You said it's 80s.
Yes.
Yeah, 1986.
50 cent.
50 cents.
50 cent. 99.
In the club.
The pub.
Is that your guess, Johnny?
Yes.
99 cents?
Yes.
All right. Johnny has come back. He has risen.
Oh my
Congratulations, Johnny.
Disgusting.
All right. It was
There's a guy.
$1.60.
I don't
At
know
that
why
point
I
in
thought
time.
it was cheaper without the meal.
$1.60.
Wow.
Yep. So Johnny, you came back from the trenches with 19 points, and Amir, you have 16, taking the lead and winning the
Hallelujah.
first ever Nostalgia Price is Right. Congratulations, Johnny. Congratulations.
Hallelujah. Where's the crowd? Get the crowd in.
Where
Get the
the crowd
crowd. Get
at?
the crowd. Get the crowd. Get the crowd.
Okay, the crowd.
Get the crowd. Get the.
I'm so glad it
Where's
stopped
my
working.
crowd?
I'm so glad it stopped working.
Yeah! They love me. God bless everybody. God bless America.
Congratulations, Johnny, our champion. So now, Johnny, you and I have the very difficult decision of what is Amir's punishment going to be? Would you like to hear them again?
Warheads.
4 options. The Warheads.
Because he has to sing something, right?
He has to do a character monologue. So you could do like Yugi from Yu-Gi-Oh! Or like Prince Zuko from Avatar. Like you could do
Easy.
any kind of character monologue. And yeah, he has to read it in that character's voice with the 5 warheads in his mouth.
You doing Squidward, boy.
I wanna see the SpongeBob the stove is not a home, or what was it called? What's that one song? You know what I
The
mean?
stove is not a home. It's so it was between Mr. Krabs and SpongeBob.
Yeah, it was.
Oh my
It's
God!
not the stove.
We could have him sing that.
Yeah.
You're singing, boy.
He said monologue.
No, you're singing.
No,
He didn't say song.
we didn't say monologue. He didn't say monologue.
Fuck.
So you're
You're
gonna
still doing Squidward.
My ass gonna be spitting everywhere.
Oh, man. Well, congratulations, Johnny, for winning the first ever Nostalgia Price is Right.
Yeah, boy.
I ain't gonna lie, that was a clutch last question. I'll give you that.
Yeah. Way to go, Johnny. And if y'all like this episode, let us know in the comments, message us, and we'll do more nostalgia game shows like this and challenge our nostalgic intelligence, how much we know of the past and how much we don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I still think probably the hardest question was that the Wii U one. Like that kind of was tough.
Yeah,
Threw
that
me off a
just
bit.
threw us
Which
both
do you guys? Actually, maybe the hoverboard.
The
Because
hoverboard
both of you
one
guys
threw me
were
off
terrible.
greatly. I literally thought them things was like maybe like 250 to 500.
Yeah.
1,000. Fuck out of here.
Nah, that car threw you off. The toy Camry. He
Yeah.
said, toy Camry? Or toy?
Yo,
Oda.
okay. Nah, the real shit.
Well, congratulations,
were
Johnny.
priced like that.
And so, in order to see Amir's punishment, stay tuned. We'll make an announcement on our Instagram stories when we're getting ready to post it. And we might even do an Instagram live. We don't really do that, but you know what? We might even do an Instagram live so that way
Go
you
do
all
it
can
live.
see it.
Real
see it
funny.
live. Yeah.
Do it live.
Yeah, do it live.
Fuck it.
Let us know.
We do it live.
He's frothing. Don't stop the live.
Don't stop. Hey, yo, keep saying
Keep saying it. Say the
saying it.
lines.
Come on. You don't sound like Squidward. Do it again.
Work for this
Do it again. Put more air. Put more balls in his mouth.
Anyway,
Oh yeah. If you spit them out, we do have to give you another 2 more warheads.
fuck y'all.
No, I just made that up. But well, we can enforce that. All right. Well, congratulations, boys, for a wonderful guessing game.
That was fun.
Yeah, y'all crushed it. But that wraps up this episode of Remember When. Thank y'all so much for listening, watching, maybe even participating. You know, let us know if you got any of them right.
Yeah, what was your score?
Yeah. Let us know. And you're all probably going to watch the whole video and being like, yeah, I got everything right. Yeah.
Y'all dickheads,
I knew in the first try.
How could you not know?
I knew how
that,
much a
right?
Toyota Camry cost in 2008.
God.
Furbies.
I had that fucky ducky.
I had the hoverboard.
I had it.
Just say you rich. Just say you rich.
They had the Camry with the Furbies in the back of that same exact Spider-Man comic. Yeah, they're like,
I have
yeah,
all the
we loved it.
Furbies.
All right, well, we love you all so very much. Until next time, peace out.
Remember When is a Sweet Recording production. Check them out at suiterecording.com.
Intro and outro created by our very own Johnny.
Subscribe, listen, and remember to review wherever you are on social media. Thanks for listening.